Imagine a world where everybody farms 10 CS a minute. A world where everybody shoves their waves, then team fights around objectives. A world where your Lulu doesn't walk into the enemy jungle at 34 minutes and get one shot by the Kazakhs for the 6th time this game. Unfortunately, this isn't the world we live in. Teammates suck and things don't always go to plan. You can't control what happens in every game, but you can control how you react to it and how you play around it. The only consistent variable is you. But you may be asking, how does your playstyle on Vlad come into play here, Vladimir? Don't worry, little Timmy. I'll show you how. In this video, I'm explaining how my Vlad playstyle differs from other players and how you can implement it in your low elo games. If you guys haven't already, follow my Twitch. I stream there every day. First, to start off, what is the Vladimir playstyle? I think of my playstyle as more focused on the laning phase and side lane rather than focusing on team fights. The reason for this is that, in my opinion, Ghost is a shell of what it used to be, and without Phase Rush or Night Harvester, Vlad really isn't the team fighting menace he was a few seasons ago. But does this mean Vlad's weak? No. The main way you can carry games and get gold leads is through your laning phase and side laning. By taking tier 2 turrets, you gain over 1.5k gold in single pushes if you factor in minion waves, enemy jungle camps, and maybe kills you pick up along the way. Put simply, you win lane, you get strong, take tier 2 turrets mid game, and then once you're turbo far ahead, look for team fights. But let's break this down further. First, we'll start with lane. What makes Vlad strong in lane? I take Airy plus Scorch Ignite every game, and combined with Last Stand, when you use it correctly, it's extremely broken. Below Diamond, you can look for solo kills against your laners in almost any given lane. But how do we do this? Level 1, you're going to look to hard trade against 90% of mid laners. Top lane differs more because bruisers tend to be stronger level 1, but this still applies to a lot of matchups. You're going to trade hard with your autos and your Q, and you're going to look to get prio on the wave. Assuming you did this, and both you and your laner are low HP, you're going to hit level 2 before them. What this does is it forces them to either A, try to kill you, or B, you kill them. But what ability does Vlad have? His W. If any champ tries to dive onto you level 2, like say a Talon or Yasuo, you can level your pool second and bait them into going inside your range. So even if they jump onto you at 400 HP, while it may look like they'll kill you, you do have enough damage to kill them. Now, on the other hand, let's say they don't want to dive into you. They're playing something with range. If they're playing more passively, you can level your E and flash EQ Ignite to try and surprise them. In high elo, this does get a little more predictable because people are used to seeing Vlads do this, but I promise you, on every single Smurf run I do, this is how I get a lot of solo kills. You literally just level your E level 2, and you flash onto your opponent and kill them. Now, the biggest mistake I see low elo Vlads make is they play the champ too passively early levels. They don't punish their laner going for CS, and they don't trade hard enough. With this playstyle, you have to become comfortable playing on low HP. Vlad thrives on low HP for multiple reasons. With this setup, you're taking Last Stand, which allows you to do more damage the lower HP you are. On top of this, his empowered Q heals percent missing health, so the lower you are, the more you'll heal, and his W costs current HP. So the lower you are, the less HP it'll cost to use your W. Now, after level 3, the matchups start to differ a lot more, and I can't cover all of them in this video, but as a basic guideline, you can use these tips to help you win your lane from levels 1 to 3. Now let's skip ahead. What about after your laning phase? Let's say you win lane and you're entering the mid game. From here, your goal is to farm side lane, look for solo kills when possible, and of course, go for tier 2 turrets. If your flash is up, it's okay to go for objective fights, but if flash is down, you're more likely going to be better off side laning. This is because in low elo, you can't really predict what's going to happen. You don't know how either side is going to play the fight, and without flash on Vlad, it's harder to make an impact in team fights. On top of this, if you look at a normal split push past 20 minutes, you'll gain around 1 to 1.5k in gold. In a team fight, you would have to get 3+ kills with shutdowns to even come close to this amount of gold. What I'm trying to get at here is that side laning is 100 times more consistent, and especially in low elo, this is how you can build your leading carry games. After you've taken tier 2 turrets and you have more gold, then it's important to play around your flash and look for team fights, but until then, staying side lane and playing for yourself is more ideal. This build works better with the Storm Surge Shadow Flame Sorks combo, because together these items give 45 magic pen, which 1, absolutely shreds turrets, and 2, it makes you very strong 1v1. With that being said, if you refer back to my guide, I said you can build pretty much whatever you want on Vlad, as long as you make it work. But if you're following this playstyle, then you definitely want to build full pen. I can already see a bunch of people commenting, but this doesn't work in my elo. People just fight anyways and die. And while yes, this may seem true, think of it like this. Your dumb teammates are gonna die anyways, so why risk you dying too? In low elo, it's every man for themselves, and you have to realize that to climb. Sitting side lane is the most consistent thing you can do to get yourself ahead, so why coin flip team fights? Okay, ignore that I'm green. Now we're gonna go through some examples. I'm no longer green, but I'm still very fucking pale. This is a round diamond level VOD. This is a level above most of your guys' games, so I want to use this to show you if this works in diamond, this will 1,000,000% work anywhere below it. So from level 1, you can see I'm positioning very aggressively. I'm trying to go for autos. I'm trying to go for Q trades. I'm actually trading inside her wave here. In your eyes, this may be psychopathic. This may literally be the worst trade you have ever seen a Vladimir player take. But, students, what ability does Vladimir have? Well, he has 4 abilities. But, what ability do I have leveled? I have Q. Okay? What does Q heal? Fuck. What does Q do? God damn. What does Q do? It heals. Okay? So, even though I'm down around 100, 200 HP here, it's okay, because I'm going to heal off these minions. I have 2 pots. And again, like I said earlier, Vladimir thrives on low HP. I'll do more damage. I'll out-sustain Ahri. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, I'll fucking kill her. So, notice I'm just healing off the wave a little bit. Ahri starts to walk up. The second Ahri decides to walk up right here, she's dead. But, how do I know this? Because she's starting to tank my minion aggro now. If I start to walk back into her, I know she'll be dead. I've empowered Q coming up in 3 seconds. She's tanking my minions, and I also have auto ignite. So, let's see how I play this. Cinema. Now, why did the diamond NA Ahri not flash? I couldn't tell you. But let's imagine a world where she did flash. That's still flash for flash on an Ahri. Ahri is really not a champion pre-6 if she doesn't have flash up. So this is pretty much what you can do in every single one of your lanes. Now, Ahri matchup is actually one of my favorite matchups to do this into because she's very squishy early levels. Now, in this matchup, we didn't even make it to level 2 before we solo kill them with our damage. But let's say we did make it to level 2. Again, this gives Ahri 2 choices. She either tries to flash onto me and kill me, which we can level W for, or I can try to flash onto her and kill her with my E. Again, we didn't even need to hit level 2. We mogged her. So in the Ahri example, the FF15, so there wasn't much chance to show the side lane. In this game, I beat the Gwen really hard in lane, and now it's 18 minutes and I'm trying to take the tier 2 turret. But Vladimir, they're not just gonna let me take the tier 2 turret. That's really stupid of them, right? What you're forgetting, little Timmy, is you're playing Vladimir. This champ's broken. Granted, I'm extremely far ahead of this Gwen, but I'm also sitting on 1.6k gold, so this isn't as strong as I really should be. Keep in mind, I also don't have Ignite up, and I'm literally just doing this to her with only ult, okay? It wasn't even close. I don't end up getting the turret in this push, but because I just killed their Gwen, their whole team has to react to me going on this tier 2 turret. This is a diamond lobby, it's not the best in the world, but I do manage to outplay it, so there's that. And then 30 seconds later, I did actually take the turret. So we can't really complain. Okay, on top of that, I killed the Kazakhs. I might just be him. At the end of this push, we had 3.6k gold. We go all the way back into base, we had 600. So in 2 singular pushes, we got 3k gold. We drew the entire enemy team top, and we got 2 kills and 1 assist. Now, obviously, this is an extremely good example of why my playstyle works, but even if you were to just get 1/3 of the gold I got here, that would still be 1k gold, which is still insane. But yeah, I hope this all makes sense and you get the point I'm trying to make. Again, this playstyle isn't for everyone, but if you've seen my builds and wondered how I make it work, this is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or you want to get coaching from me, hit me up on Discord and I will be happy to answer. Please like and subscribe. I'm 18 years old, I'm broke, and I'm a college student and I need money for my career boot camp this July.